Greetings, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. I've already warped here to Majula. I'm going to do the runs of Upkeep, buying stuff I need, and souls. Got 52,000 souls. I'm going to be doing some leveling up. And if I could actually find my stats, close enough. I'm going to try and get that first attunement slot so that I can start using at least one spell. Because I would like to try and use some pyromancy. Now then,
You've been long away. Well, I've only one thing to provide, and we both know what that is.
Alright, you got anything new? No, that's just commentary.
You see that black... Is he... He sort of looks like the poor, but... No interest.
Yep, nothing there.
Huh.
Now then, here's the big one. Whoops, wrong one. I have plenty of Titanite shards again. However, I am out of chunks, so that's a bit of a sad one. I've got 21 shards. Imagine that. Delicious. But I don't know what to do with them. Because I'm fairly satisfied with my current sets of equipment. Let's see, I'm pretty sure that you take petrified dragon bones. Yep, so that's not gonna happen. What about you? This really sucks that this suddenly has faith requirements because I invest pretty much all of my Twinkling Titanite into it because it was, you know, it was just a nice thing to swing around every now and then. Now it's kind of out of my reach because I don't think I'm ever going to double my faith, especially not this late into the game when it's so expensive to level. Knight halberd. Oh yeah, come to think of it, before I go doing upgrades, I picked up some weapons. Old Knight halberd and an old Knight shield, I believe. What's this? Old Knight halberd and pike. Interesting. I don't remember getting both of them. This requires more dexterity than I have, though. An undated halberd wielded by a warrior from a time so ancient that there exists no record of his endeavors. Has extremely low durability. Sometimes, just as the thing falls to pieces, it unleashes its last flash of great power. Okay, they're both saying the exact same thing, just one's a pike, one's a halberd. Wow, that's an axe. But of course, it swings like a standard old halberd. Anything special on any of its attacks? Nope, fairly standard on that count. That's a pretty nice... Yeah, I think all back steps are... Yeah, running attacks. That's a really nice running attack. Alright. And, yeah, I suppose I should check the roll. Up sweep. Okay. Fairly standard for halberds. Is it still the stupid spin? Yep. Here we go. Spin away. God, that's such a stupid move. And that's even worse, because that's a running attack. Okay, take that. Well, no, I shouldn't have taken that off. I would have been able to get to the pike easier. And that's incorrect. Here we go. I can actually wield this one. Now, what's the difference? Okay, so is this just going to be another halberd? They both do slash thrust damage. This one has more poised, is that, I think? Poised? Yeah, poise damage. Less damage, more poise breaking, 1 pound lighter. This is a dexterity base, this is a strength base. And both of them have about 20 durability. Oh, and, get a look at that. Yeah, I'm not even hitting anything, and I already used up 1 point of durability. So that's something to keep in mind, that I should be careful how often I swing my weapons. Okay, yeah. This is just copy-paste, standard halberd stuff. Alright, so that's a flop. I kinda thought I got a old Knight shield. But I guess maybe I saw it or read it wrong, and all I got was 2 weapons. Oh, nope, here we go. Old Knight Great Shield. Only 40 durability. Has full physical protect. Pretty good. Poison, bleed, petrification, and curse. No, hex. Dark. Hex. That is hex damage, right? No, curse reduction. Okay, so there is no... Nope, here it is. Dark reduction. Okay, so I've been looking at the wrong stat the entire time. So this shield actually has 60 dark reduction and 50 magic. This one has 85, 90. That's basically the same. 40 and 40, 30 and 30, and the rest of them aren't great shields, so I have no interest. Yeah, so this has crap for all types of elemental damage, but status resistances it actually blocks pretty well. Let's see. Huh. What the heck is with that face? Bash someone over the head with the great shield. That's silly. Okay, so I think that's the only other weapons I picked up. So let's go ahead and double check what my values are for leveling up.
Is that a shot? Here,
Oh,
to see
God,
luck.
right.
However,
Yeah, please shut up. Upgrade! How much will it cost me? 14, 13. Hey! My first attunement slot. I don't care about anything else. Let's get that going. Alright. Excellent. And now, attune a spell. Alright, so I can only use pyromancies at this point because I have got nowhere near the intellect or faith to use any other spell. So, Chameleon. This is a favorite from the previous game. Sorcery that dates back farther than recollection. Allows you to blend into your surroundings. Those who fear the unseen are cowards. Those who never doubt their eyes are fools. This was a fun trick. And depending on what area you're in, you would turn into random different items from that area. Sometimes you could get some pretty hilarious things in certain areas. Alright, but Pyromancy. Flame Swath. Pyromancy is devised by Strayed. Great flames envelop and immolate faraway foes. Poison Mist, which is standard, and Combustion, which is also standard. Let's try this out. I want to see what this is like. Only 2 uses? Whoa. Check that out. Can I aim it? I can aim it! But, and damn, I bet that does a lot of damage, too. Only 2 shots, though, which kind of sucks. Nope, nope, nope. Here we go. So that's really useful, but probably very limited because only 2 shots. It fires decently fast. Okay, so how many uses? 8 on a standard thrower, 4 on this, 3 on this, and 10 on the combustion. So let me just give a good demonstration of combustion, see if it's still as spammy as it used to be. Oh, stamina! It takes stamina to cast pyromancies now. That's important to keep in mind. But yeah, you can spam this thing pretty fast. Not so much anymore now that pyromancies take stamina, so... And it doesn't reach as far as the previous game, so that's good to keep in mind. So combustion's off the list. I don't really need any combustions. This is something you would really use if you were a main pyromancer. It's a very fast, easy thing to cast with low recovery time, so you get your shield back up in front of you really fast. Now let's check out some of the throw distance on this one. Yup. Holy shit! Oh, okay, it does fade away. I thought I just hit the roof and that stopped it, but no, it's got a fade away point. Yeah, okay, so got some range on that, though. No, stop choosing travel. Okay, so I am going to go with this one, because it seems to just directly fire straight in front of you. Now, if I aim down... Okay, and I don't take any damage from my own spells. That's good to remember. Alright. Excellent. Now then, can I do any more fire seeds on my pyromancy flame? I don't remember if I have... Yeah, light rolling. I don't remember if I picked up any.
I'm glad to see.
Yes, I have one more. Prove it even more. And I'm going to assume that, yeah, you've got nothing. Nothing new anyway. Yeah, I don't use Iron Flesh.
I'm always...
Yep. Alright. So, on the agenda, I've got a boss fog I'm going to assume to go through. And let's see.
I knew.
That's something I would like to have, is a spear. Have I picked up any spears? I don't remember. I know I've got a ton of halberds, like just an absolutely ridiculous amount of halberds at this point in the game. No spears, actually. That's interesting. No one has given me any spears. Which is a shame, really, because a spear is a nice fallback if you need a really, like a really extremely defensive weapon. So let's go ahead and buy one and use some of my basic shards on that. You know, now that I have plenty of them, when it's no longer a problem. Let's see. Where'd that go? Yep, here it is, right next to the halberds. 1, 2, 3. And it's all the more.
I'll be around if you make it.
Alright. Give me a spear. Yeah, primarily dexterity based. That's kind of to be expected. So, pokey poke. From behind your shield. And I'd be willing to bet that they probably kept the mechanic from the previous game where you consume less stamina if you don't attack from behind the shield. Yeah, so for about the stamina it takes you to do it from behind the shield, you can get 2 attacks in. A little bit more, but you know, it's important to keep in mind. So just pokey poke, poke, poke. You get a bit more distance when you're not poking from behind your shield too. Strong attack. Why would you do that with a spear? That is not the point of a spear. That is the point of a halberd. But it is good to have, I suppose. Yeah, and you can't do that from behind the shield. That's just duh. Interesting. That's a really fast, strong attack. And of course, this is just more pokey. Now then, back step, which will of course also be the running attack. Another poke. Only attack. Slap him over the head with it. Back step. Another poke. And that, of course, will be the running attack. Swipe. That's got to have a really short range. Like, this is a really, really short spear. Like, even for the shortest spears in the previous game, I don't think that... This must be shorter than those, too. Which is important to keep in mind. I'm pretty sure that if there are going to be more spears, and there better be. Because if this is, like, the only spear in the game, I can't imagine that's the case, though. Oh, right. The Bident. And it's a strength spear, too. But it's a boss weapon, so I can't upgrade it. So, yeah. Already, this does more damage than it. And I've only upgraded it 3 times. Yeah, so if I need a spear for anything, I suppose I've got one now. Of course, it'll need more upgrades if I'm going to actually consider using it. Alright. And I think I'm going to call that good for the upkeep, because I haven't really met any NPCs that would move in here. So, now that I've knocked my souls down to about 1,600, it's time to try the boss fight. And in the process of my upkeep, I forgot to start the timer, so let's get that fixed, shall we? Alrighty then, so I've changed my mind. Upon reviewing the footage, I have discovered that I spent literally half of the episode, 15 minutes, on upkeep. That's ridiculous. I am not going to devote an entire episode exclusively to upkeep. So, I've decided to finally enact what I was always planning on doing. I am going to start converting all of my upkeep into vestigial episodes, which is to say, I will make them short, sweet, and an entire clip dedicated exclusively to the upkeep and me talking about equipment, sampling items, all that nonsense. Obviously, I'll still do it every once in a while. Yeah, thank you. Shut up. Obviously, I'll still do it every once in a while with something I find especially interesting on camera in a regular episode length. But I'm going to try and convert all of the upkeep and the blathering on and all of such nonsense to an entire smaller episode that doesn't take up a full upload schedule. That is to say, upkeep, whenever it occurs, will be uploaded, and then a regular episode will be uploaded at the same time. That is, so I'm not going to cut, I'm going to try and cut all of the upkeep out of actual episode time, is the basic idea. I could have said that a lot shorter. Zetro of the mighty winded lungs. Alright, so this is going to be the last thing on the upkeep set.
Yes, you!
I've got a couple of stones, smooth and silky stones, that I am going to give to Snuggly. and Snuggly too. Don't really know the names of the new Dark Souls 2 traders. Okay, I always have to think on that. Oh, this is new. Crimson Water of Unknown Origin greatly restores HP and spell uses. Those who have experienced the powerful effect of this dimly lucent red water care not that its very origins are completely unknown. Rouge? Perhaps? Because that's certainly not Rogue. Rouge Water and Crimson Water. And then, did I pick... I'm pretty sure I picked up something recently that I didn't recognize from any time before. I think it was like something like Poison Stone. And I'm pretty sure it had an item decal on it, so it should be in this inventory somewhere. Okay, here we go. So I must have seen that wrong. Attempted to be in Titanite with various elements. Okay, so that's nothing new on that subtext. What's this? Oh, exact same, just new different kinds. Alright, so I guess I mistook that. Or maybe all items come with the item decal, or icon, I should say. All things that you pick up that aren't equipment or spells just are automatically labeled with the sack to say that it's an item. So that concludes the Upkeep episode that will be going up live with the actual episode content of me attempting the boss. So I'll see you then. Have a great day.